Hey guys, it's Brian and welcome to Red Iron Adventure. If you like barndominiums, homesteading, and living in the country, make sure you hit subscribe for this channel. Today we're going to be talking about 5 tips for designing your own home plan for your barndominium. Make sure that if you like the content and you think it's valuable, give us a thumbs up. Let's get going. Alright guys, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Brian and my wife and I are going through a barndominium build. We have 5 quick tips for you to keep in mind when you are doing your pencil sketches for your floor plans. Number 1, make sure you allow plenty of space for walls and framing. When you're drawing out your floor plans, whether that's a 20 by 40 building or a 25 by 35 or a 45 by 50, whatever your floor plan is, you want to make sure that you leave room around the perimeter of the property for the beams, okay? Your exterior walls are going to have framing within them. Your insulation is going to be there. You may have some ducting there for your vent stacks and things like that for your plumbing. Make sure, just an easy number, this is something that we did, we left 12 inches. I think our builder said we only need 8 inches, but it's easier to work with graph paper if you just do it in a 1 foot area, and then know you'll gain a little bit of that square footage back into your home. We did a 1 foot block around the entire perimeter of our house to leave room for the spacing of the beams. That way we built within that. So if your house is, say, a 40 by 20, your barndominium, we went ahead and designed our plan to be 1 foot less on each side. So instead of 40 by 20, we did an 18 by 38. That was a quick and easy way for us. As far as interior walls goes, we estimated the walls to be about 6 inches. We know that they're a little less than that when you do a 2x4 and then you put sheetrock on both sides. It's about 5 inches, but for us, easier math, 6 inches. Those are quick, easy numbers that when you're drawing things out, you'll want to make sure you account for that space. Number 2, save space for your mechanicals, okay? Your air conditioner, your furnace, your hot water heater, whether you do tankless or a tank heater, either way, you're gonna need those things to go somewhere. So make sure you put space in your home, in your design plan for those items. Number 3, hallways. I know everybody's doing all these plans that have tons of open space, but hallways still exist. Make sure that you're not creating a super narrow hallway. When you look at building codes, the standard is 36 inches is the minimum width for a hallway. Honestly, I have 36 inches in my current home. It was built in 1962. It works, but it is a little tight. We're definitely gonna go wider on our next property. The house that we're designing, our goal is to shoot for a 4-foot hallway. That's gonna give plenty of room. We have family members who use wheelchairs. That's gonna give them plenty of room to get in and out of different areas of the home. The other thing to consider is you may not be able to give up that much square footage, so instead of doing a 4 foot, you can do a 3.5 foot, which is about 42 inches. That's a very comfortable space. 4 foot, 48 inches is, what I would consider, best. But if you can go even wider than that, if you have the space to spare, definitely something to consider doing. Number 4, we talk about bedrooms. So I would say, and I'm gonna be honest, we're a little weird on this. We don't really want huge bedrooms. We would rather have more smaller bedrooms in our home because we want to be able to have basically room to sleep and store your clothes, but we don't really want to hang out in our bedrooms the bulk of the time. We want to be spending time in the common spaces for our family. So for us, when we look at how big a bedroom should be, we've said approximately 10 by 12, and that's going to allow us to have room for a closet built into one of the walls. So 10 by 12 is kind of the standard size that we've put into our plans as we've played around with them. You may want to go a little bit larger if you're only doing a 3-bed home, or if bedrooms are more of a priority for you, a 12 by 14, something like that. Definitely much more spacious, but those are kind of good standard sizes to work with. I would not go any smaller than a 10 by 12. It's going to be really tight, really cramped, and you're going to have a hard time fitting anything larger than a twin bed into that space. All right, number 5. The other thing to talk about with bedrooms is you want to make sure that you have a window and a closet in those rooms. I mentioned in the last one that we're putting a closet into each of our bedrooms. That's because for a home to be considered, or for a room to be considered a bedroom, you need to have a closet, and you need to have a window. That window is a point of egress in case of a fire or an emergency, not just the doorway into the room, but a window so that they can exit a secondary manner. There are a lot of guys on line who are firefighters who like to speak to this. It is extremely important for fire safety that you have a second access point to that room. And number 6, this is a bonus. I know we said we're doing 5, but this is a bonus for you guys. Number 6, this is just something to consider. Doesn't mean you have to do it, but I would say consider using double duty rooms. So for us, we're actually considering, not saying we're doing it, but we are considering using our pantry and our laundry room as the same. So we didn't want to, put a pantry over in this corner and a laundry room over here and a storage closet. We're going to make a larger room that we can put a lot of those items into. In fact, some of our mechanicals will be in our laundry room. So our hot water heater will probably be in the same place as our clothes washer and dryer. And so that is it's a smarter use of space. I know that some people don't really think of that. Some people may hate that idea. Perfectly okay. These are just 5 plus 1, so 6 tips or things to consider if you are doing pencil sketches and drawing out. Use graph paper, guys. You can use 1 cube to make 1 square foot, okay? And then just draw out, if you're doing a 40, do 40 cubes across. And it's really a quick, easy way to just draw some pencil sketches out. And then when you meet with a designer, you can give them something that's relatively to scale that will make it easier for them to get started as they do the plans for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said before, if you felt that this was valuable content or helpful, make sure you give us a like, give a big thumbs up. And if you have any questions, by no means are we experts. I know a lot of this, there's technical data that we are not getting into. This is very basic beginner stuff if you're thinking about drawing floor plans of your own. If you have a question that you think we might be able to answer, leave it down in the comment section below. We'd love to help you in any way that we can, and we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks.